everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. Today I thought I would use an older palette, but sort of still had a Christmas theme. I really don't have anything new, and I was going through what I did have, and I ran across this palette, and I thought I had played with this palette since probably last year, probably. So I thought I'm going to dig it out. And if you all have it, you all should dig it out too. It is one of my favorite palettes, and it was pretty much drugstore price too. I mean, it was a good price. But with the one I'm talking about is the BH Cosmetics Naughty palette. And I also had bought in the Nice palette. Now, these formulas are really good, but this palette here just had more colors, more variety. And the price point for it and the way these shades work is just amazing. So this is what the palette looks like. I really wish they'd bring this one back, to be honest. Even the Nice palette was pretty good. So, and it was one of my favorite palettes of the year that it was released. I think it released in 2020, but it could have been last year, but I really think it was 2020. Yeah, I'm really going for 2020. But the first shade we're going to go into is Secret Santa. And this is the look we're going for. I kind of got a little bit up in here too much, but hey, it's okay. But Secret Santa is basically just like a contour shade for me, in a sense. A starting shade. Transition shade. Whatever you want to call it. I did get a little bit heavy with the pink, though. I'll give you that. But it was fun playing with it. I'll say that also. But I just really like this palette. I like the theme. I like the color selection. I like you could go natural if you wanted to. Or do a colorful look. Like, you just got everything in this palette, you know? And it, like I said, it was a fairly cheap price when it launched. Can't think of how much it was, though. I don't own that many BH palettes. Ooh, my neck. It's starting to hurt. But I do have a few. I actually have two that I've never even used. And I had bought them when there was a sale a couple of years ago. There we go. Okay, the next shade we're going to go into is Rudolph. And I really like this color. I don't know how to describe it. I mean, when you think of Rudolph, you're either going to think brown because of the deer or red because of the nose. But it's more like a pinky red, really. I know I gotta take it up. I don't want to. This is where I had it on my other eye until I kind of started getting crazy with the blending and how much I put on and that sort of stuff. But do you see how pretty that is? It's so pretty. And all these shades just blend so well into each other. The next shade we're going to go into is Candy Cane. And again, when I think of candy cane, I think of red and white. But this is more like a purple red. But these two colors together look very nice and blending and working together and stuff. I think. I don't know if I'm gonna make it, y'all. My neck is really starting to hurt now. I don't know why. It's crazy. It really is crazy how all of a sudden something can hurt. Like, it hasn't been too bad today. I've been able to make it through for the most part, but I'm going to go into Yuletide now, which is like a a brown red basically. And I'm going to run it under the lower lash line. I was going to do the other two colors, but I thought if I did that, it would kind of look a little pink-eyed, because these colors are so bright and vibrant. So I kind of decided to play it safe, to be honest, and just put a brown. Okay. Then I decided to darken this up a little more. I could have left it like this, and I think I would have been okay, and it probably would have been the best thing to do, because then I don't think this would have gotten out of hand, but hey, already done. So I'm going to go into the color Nutcracker, and it's like a dark plum purple. And we're going to darken up this outer corner. At least that's my plan to it. Whether I succeed, that is a whole other story. And again, I'm not a makeup artist, so I really don't know what I'm doing. But at least you get to see how the colors blend, or look together, or work together, or whatnot. Because my blending is really not all that good. And I definitely know my placement's not. But I'm not here for that. I'm just here to have some fun, play with some makeup. Sort of like foundations. I have no idea what my shade is in a foundation. So I really, you should see it. It's kind of like, she needs help. Send help. But, we just do our best. As long as you're having fun, what's it hurt, I really don't want to take this and make it go out of control, but unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to, because to make it look like the other eye. So we're going to go back into Candy Cane. And then back into Rudolph. You can now see how I got this to go out of control, I'm assuming. Like, I wanted you to be able to see each shade for what they were, But in the midst of that, I kind of took it up too high, and I lost my transition shade in the process, obviously. Okay. Just take a Nutcracker through a little more. And then I'm going to stamp that same shade Nutcracker along the lower lash line, right up on the lash line. Man, it is so quiet in the house today. My fiance had taken my little boy with him, and my little girl was just downstairs playing, so it's like so eerily quiet up here. Like, you can hear everything. But that's neither here nor there. All right, anyway, back to this. Now we're going to go into the color chestnut, but I am going to spray my brush on this because I really don't want the fallout. And this does have a lot of fallout unless you do spray your brush. And I'm just using one of my little sample. I think I might be out now, but that's okay. We're going to pick up this pretty color here. Wait until you see this. This is so pretty. And we're going to pat it on the lid. And it's such a glittery color. Like this color here. There's a couple of them that are like this. But if you spray the brush, you'll be alright. But it just screams like New Year's Eve or even a holiday party, depending on how the light hits it, you know. It's one of those shades. But if you get fallout, you can brush it away. So you're either going to want to lay a litter on your face. No. Either use glitter glue or spray your brush just to avoid that, or do your eyes first and then your makeup. But personally, I don't have any. Look at that. So pretty. The way it just twinkles across your eye. And it actually don't look bad on my aging eyes either, which I can appreciate. Okay. Then I wanted to brighten up that center, so I went into the shade Jingle Bells and picked that up and laid it right in the middle. Now you could use your fingers with these. I don't, because I will poke myself in the eyeball with it or scratch myself because I have nails. But look at that. See how it just brightens that up? And like, it is a glittery formula, but it's really nice. I mean, I hope everybody, you know, that wanted this palette got this palette, because it is so worth it. I'm going to go into Snow Day, which in all honesty, I kind of wish I would have chose a different color than this, but I just wasn't thinking at the time. Okay. Then I'm going to go back into chestnuts and pick a little up. So I don't want to lose that color. Yeah, like that. Perfect. Okay. I know I gotta go a little bit higher over here with this color. I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to. Just to make both eyes look the same. Okay. Then I'm going to line my top lash line with that Nutcracker shade that I used on the bottom. I'm just going to push it into my top lash line now. I really wish I had my other mirror. But we'll make do. And again, I'm just stamping it. And if you can wear false lashes with this look, it's just absolutely beautiful. I really do enjoy this palette though. It's been a while since I played with it. I probably should leave it out. But there's so many of them that it is really hard to play. With, you know, well, with me, because I have too many palettes, that's the reason. I don't need as many palettes, let's get that straight. But I do have them, so obviously I have to use them, or I should use them. And I definitely should use this palette more often. Okay, now I'm going to go into the, what is this one? Valentino Beauty. I was like, what is this? It's, now I've used this a couple of times, twice now, maybe 3, but twice for sure. And it's still very wet. I opened it the other day. And it is a very wet formula, no doubt, but it is black. It's a bigger brush, but not too big. But it does make my lashes look okay. I probably don't think it's worth the price tag. I didn't look up the price, like a full size of this. This is a sample. Or like an add-on from Sephora, you know. And I do like it. But for the price tag, I'm sure I won't love it. But I'm interested in it as it ages, really. And the other day when I wore it, I didn't get any fallout or transfer or anything like that. So that was very nice. But again, false lashes. The ones that can do it is so lucky, I think. I would love to do false lashes. But as hard as I try, it don't ever work out for me. So I'm the type that has to, depend on a good mascara. Alright, then for bottom lashes, we're going to use the Lancome Deaf and Seals. Okay. And that is the final look using this palette, and I think it turned out really good. I really do like it. It's a little different. It's not an everyday look, obviously, but yet look at that glitter and all that goodness right there. It's like, it's so pretty. Absolutely adore it. I can look at those glitter shades all day long, and they are just so beautiful. Anyway, this is the final look using it. Like I said, let me grab the palette. Here we go. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. And like, I like the gradient effect of it too, each color. I think that's really pretty. And then this is the palette. Now I will say the mattes are kind of like when you poke it, powder comes up, you know. What is that called? It's not, is it kick up? I don't know, but you get what I'm saying. And then you got these glittery shades, and then you got some really pretty satin shades. Like, you can do a lot of looks with this palette if you have it. I highly suggest, if you do, to definitely go ahead and pull it out and give it a good try. And when you're looking at it, you can even look at it in like quads and stuff, or I mean, there's just a lot of different ways of looking at this, and I like that about it also. But all in all, it's very pretty. It is Christmassy and all, so. But I do like that. And then the nice palette here, I'm thinking about just doing a look with it also, just because, but you can see how much smaller the pans are and everything. But this was it wasn't priced as much. But this one has a palette where the Naughty one don't. And I am curious to make a look with this one, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. So, I'm interested in that. If I don't have any new palettes coming in, I might do that. But that is all I have for you today. I hope this entertained you in some way, or maybe made you think about if you have it, or if you've seen it online, maybe somebody else is selling it or something. It's definitely worth the pickup. It's really, really good quality. It's really pretty. The colors they just work together with each other. I mean, it's just a really good palette, and it had a really good price point. I don't know what somebody else would sell it for, so I would have to assume it, at least, like less than what the original price was. So with that makes it even better. But that's all I have. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all, that way you're notified when I do upload. I upload every day but Sunday, but some Sundays I upload depending on if there's anything new. But until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.